myself Shihab. I'm working for all this agroecology concept since last 15 years. So I would like to kind of make a farm tour with all of you. Just like want to discuss about a minimal area, how do you make a food forest with all the terms of agroecology. So you can just see this one. This is just like 5 months old food forest, and we have utilized every inch of this property, and we have tried almost all different types of crops. So I just like to take a kind of tour about how do I design this food forest. First, like I will start with this tree, which is very common. This is a mango tree. So mango tree always I consider it as a big canopy fruit plants. So it requires around 18 to 20 feet distance, center to center distance from one mango tree to another tree. So why we are making that? This canopy, you can see this one. One is this mango, and again I planted one more mango here. So from here to there it is around 20 feet distance. So this is the space utilization. So when it grows in like some 3-4 years time, this canopy will be reaching here. So till the time I am growing banana, so till the time this mango grows, this banana gives you yield. So one is that we are properly utilizing this area. Also we are getting lot of biomass. Then after 3-4 years, we can even remove this banana. There is no problem at all. This is a short term crop. Like that I can show you many things. Now this is drumstick leaf moringa. So moringa basically I will just use for a mulching purpose, because moringa is not required much care to grow. So what I will do that I will just chop this moringa leaf and just give as a mulch for the plant. So it is one of the best way to kind of enrich the soil as well. So that much quantity of biomass you are putting into the ground. And next I can explain you about this papaya. So again papaya is a short term crop, and you can plant in between two big canopy or two medium canopy tree. This is a mango tree, this is avocado. So in between papaya. So next 6 months you will get the yield from papaya. Another 2 years, once this canopy grows and it touches this papaya, we can avoid this papaya. So till the time you will get some fruit plants from papaya. And another variety you can see here, this is a jamun, and this is mulberry. So mulberry is a medium canopy tree. You can chop all the time. You just cut it and you can maintain this canopy as it is. Now you can see this one, this property, when I get this property, there was a slope, I was seeing it, and this water was flowing from the top, and it was just spreading, and it was just vanishing from the property and outside the property. The problem was, if you are not capturing that every drop of the water in your property, one is that topsoil gradually it will goes out, and your land fertility it will badly affects, right? So what I have done that in this one I made a small swale. So the swale, when the water flows, I put some stones to slow down the water. So I always discuss about, right, like when there is a water runs your property, you should allow them to walk, then you should allow them to sit, then you should allow them to sleep. So that way you have to think to capture every drop of the water. So in this swale it is good enough to capture lot of water. When it flows, it will grows, and I made a pit in the down. So all this water will be storing there. Okay. So once the rainwater is now this is not a rainy season. So what I did that I used to dump all kind of biomass into that swale or that pond itself. So in the summer time we can keep all the biomass into that. So that is a kind of compost. Once it's kind of degraded, we can use it for plants as well. And this side of this swale, I have started growing sweet potatoes. You can see the sweet potato, and this soil will be very loosened because we have taken this loosened soil and we have made it. So you will get harvest of the sweet potato from this bud itself. Like that, now once it's grown, and once that when the rain happens, I'll take all the biomass and I'll be putting back to the property itself. Now you can see this is one big canopy tree. This is called pomelo. So I have managed the spacing properly. So pomelo grows like this, and your mango is in that side. It is having good enough space, and nearby papaya, banana, drumstick, all are there. So you see this, right? This all just in 4 months of time my bananas are growing. Another 3-4 months you will get harvest from this banana. So in this small plot I have more than 100 bananas. So how much ever banana we are harvesting just in 6 months time. And I'm not doing much kind of maintenance here, right? I'm just like I enable the drip irrigation everywhere. I hardly pour some jivamridam on every 15-20 days. That hardly I need 2 laborers or 2 ladies laborers 3 hours 4 hours. If they spend it, they can easily do that. So that is not a big kind of maintenance cost comes here. And another zone, now this all the food forest zone. This zone is called mulch zone, right? So mulch zone, now I planted lot of moringa. Again moringa, it's not required any care. Even you can grow from the seed. I put lot of moringa seed here, and what I will do, I will just like chop it. I will just like chop it. I haven't taken this pruning cutter, and I will give to this. This is amla. So amla likes this moringa leaf as a mulch. You got it, right? So you can just like put it as a mulch. So the mulch zone, now we have different options. I have plenty of moringa seeds, so I put moringa. You can think of doing glycidia, you can think of doing Sesbania grandiflora, you can think of doing Mexican sunflower, whatever is possible you can do that. Now I am just taking you other zone which is called wild zone. So what is the use of wild zone in your food forest? Right, like in this case I am completely following agroecology term. There we are not supposed to use any kind of pesticide or any kind of fertilizer, and we have to think of bringing many companion or beneficial insects into this property. That way you can reduce your spraying lot of fertilizer or a lot of pesticide. That way this pollinators comes and help you the pollination for other crop, that gives you a good yield. So that's why I thought to keep one zone as a wild zone. Wild zone means one intention that to attract lot of bees and butterflies. Just for an example, you know mehendi. So mehendi, one plant, it started blooming it. It attracts lots of stingless bees. I have just observed this mehendi gives a good fragrance when it blooms. Also it attracts a lot of bees. So this wild zone, it's a untouched area where you can think of doing as a healing zone. People can go and sit in the center as well. So just small area, just around 600 square feet we kept for wild zone. Let it grow as it is, and we have kept enough space for wild zone as well. Now you just see this one. These all bed we made for growing turmeric, ginger, etc. Also we are growing lot of tubers. And one more zone. This zone is called this one butterfly bee zone. So we will plant lot of bees attracting plant here, ixora, hibiscus, etc. Again it will attract a lot of bees. That also helps you for the pollination. It is just like a zone only, right? So it's in the border. You can grow that, and it's also not required any kind of care. And that is like you just need to keep little dense distance so that it grows nicely. And one more thing, now you see this, in this property I have some trees. One is Rhytia tinctoria, another is neem. So people think that what is the use of that? It's a good thing. Neem is a native species, Rhytia tinctoria also native species. It is a medicinal value property plant. What I did, I collected lot of yams. You can just see that this yam just in 1 month's time it started growing. So after some 6-8 months we will get a harvest from here, and it is not required any care. So it is not required any pesticide or much fertilizer. Even if you want to add some fertilizer, you can add some farmyard manure, that's it. So this way, if you design a food forest, you can easily maintain and you will get a good yield. And you can also think of adding some good cash crops along with all these things, so that it will be kind of well return of investment from your land. So this kind of techniques you can practice in your land. So as I said, it's not required heavy land, or it's minimum you can start from some 3000 square feet or 5000 square feet. Stay tuned for this kind of updates. Thank you.